bill's $516, so I'm gonna just take out what I got, and then y'all can just split the bill on y'all own.
Nah, but everybody's splitting the bill, so why are you taking out what you got?
Respectfully, if you didn't have no money, you should have just done
Respectfully, I'm not paying for your steak, and I'm not paying for your mac and cheese, I'm not paying for your mashed potatoes, I'm not paying for your $5.
Why are people always quick to call you broke when you don't pay for other people's meal? So there's a birthday dinner and everybody's on the table. Everybody ordered whatever they wanted to eat. Time to pay. And this particular lady was like, she saw the total bill and they wanted to split it among themselves. And she's like, you know what? I'm not going to pay this amount of money because what I took was just little. Imagine the bill $500 and you probably ate something about $20 and they're telling you they're going to split the bill among you guys. And she's like, she's not going to do it. The next thing, they're calling her broke. Respectfully. Let me show you all the clip.
So the bill's $516, so I'm gonna just take out what I got, and then y'all can just split the bill on y'all own.
Nah, but everybody's splitting the bill, so why are you taking out what you got?
Respectfully, if you didn't have no money, you should have just done
Respectfully, I'm not paying for your steak, and I'm not paying for your mac and cheese, I'm not paying for your mashed potatoes, I'm not paying for your 5,000 drinks. I mean, I know I paid the restaurant. I told Nas before that I was splitting my bill, and I'm not paying with y'all because I told you what it was. Go through the messages.
Nah, you should have just stayed home.
It's the person. It doesn't matter. It is a birthday dinner.
When you go to somebody's birthday dinner, you spend bread.
I'm sorry. Why y'all getting so loud? Why y'all getting so loud? Nas, get your people incorrect because I'm not paying for their stuff. I'm not paying for their stuff. Respectfully, I got myself chicken wings and French fries.
here until the bill is paid because you're.
Oh no. Y'all gonna stay here and split the bill.
I can pay for my stuff, baby.
Yeah. And nobody said y'all couldn't pay for y'all stuff, but all I'm saying is I'm not paying for y'all stuff. So I'm gonna go tell the waiter to split my shit, and y'all can figure it out. 7 ways.
If that makes your pockets feel better, babe.
It does. It's gonna make my shit feel way better.
Yeah, I guess.
I hope so.
Alright, so Alex.
Alex, you didn't come out with money tonight, so you need to split the
Alex, just can you put my bill on a separate thing, please? Cause I don't know why they talking jazzy over here.
Nah, there's only one.
Alex,
Alright, so y'all want to know what happened after the dinner? I paid for what the got. I did not split bills with nobody that ordered a steak and ordered 25,000 margaritas. Like I was never doing it. For those that are in my comments saying they agree with me, I really appreciate y'all and I really love y'all. And for those that saying that I'm broke and that I should never went outside if I didn't want to split the bill, then bitch, next time I go out to dinner, pay for my meal because obviously you know how much money I got in my motherfucking pockets. I understand going out to dinner for a birthday, like, you know, you're supposed to split the bill if it's reasonable. But if I'm ordering, like, you know, small little items that's below $20, why would I pay for somebody that's ordering a steak that's already $60? And then on top of that, niggas is buying refills and refills and refills at the dinner table. Like, I feel like that's just not fair, and I was never going to go for that at all. I mean, listen, me and Nas, we're still Gucci because, you know, Nas knows who I am and how I roll. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But just the girls that was at the dinner, they not fucking with me. And honestly, I don't even get. So, yeah.
Is she broke for not paying for her own meal? Or she's broke because she's not going to pay for other people's meal? Because I don't know why people always call people broke. Like, this is the very first time I'm seeing a video like this, that there's going to be a dinner amongst friends that they claim to be friends, right? And they're going to eat. This one will order the biggest, the most expensive on the menu. The other one will just go low, or the other one will not even eat at all and will just take probably a cocktail or something. And the next, they want to split the bill among themselves. And the one will be like, you know what, I didn't eat. So you guys that ate, share the bill. I will just pay for my drink. And they'll start calling you broke. Why do people do that? Like, do you think those people are actually broke because they don't want to split the bill with you? Because they did not eat out of what you ate? Does that really mean that they are broke? You guys kindly share your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Where was this tissues together? I have your reaction to share with you also. Let's watch this reaction video together. And I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
The bill's $516, so I'm gonna just take out what I got, and then y'all can just split the bill on y'all own.
Nah, but everybody's splitting the bill, so why are you taking out what you got?
Respectfully, if you didn't have no money, you should have just done
Respectfully, I'm not paying for your steak, and I'm not paying for your mac and cheese, I'm not paying for your mashed potatoes, I'm not paying for your 5,000 drinks.
You would have called me broke because I'm not going half on nobody's meal, especially a meal I ain't even eat. I couldn't imagine going half on a bitch house salad, bitch, and I only eat Caesar. Then they screaming in the video, or it's giving broke, or it's giving y'all should stay home. No, it sound like y'all should have just sat at the bar and paid separately. I'm not paying for no bitch steak that I have a piece of. I got shit up. The way I'm spending the bill, bitch, if I had a little bit of every on a table. Down to a little sip of your drink, a little sip of her drink, a little sip of their drink, some of your appetizers, some of her appetizers, some of her appetizer, and bitch, some of his entree, your entree, their entree, bitch, I would have had to have a piece of everything for me to split the bill. Because splitting the motherfucking bill would inquire, I participated in that steak plate you had, that fucking spinach and artichoke dip. If I ain't getting no fucking sugar on my lip from the mother rim of your strawberry margarita, or a little grease on my shirt from your steak, or a piece of chip stuck in my mouth from your spinach artichoke, bitch, you got me. Y'all hoes be doing too much when y'all go out to eat, knowing damn well if the bill could come up to your half of your rate, bitch, you can't afford it. First of all, we need to make sure wherever we going, they can split the mother if it's more than 5 people.
The bill's $516, so I'm gonna just take out what I got, and then y'all can just split the bill on your own.
Nah, but
Respectfully.
everybody's splitting the bill, so why are you taking out what you guys?
Respectfully, if you didn't have no money, you should have split.
Respectfully, I'm not paying for your steak, and I'm not paying for your mac and cheese.
Period.
I'm not paying
I
for
got
your
money
mac
for
and cheese, I'm
myself.
not paying for your
For
$5,000
me.
You didn't have
drink.
any mad yet because you knew this is an expensive restaurant, so why?
I mean, I know I paid the restaurant. I told Nas before that I was splitting my bill. I'm not paying with y'all.
Ahead of time.
Because I told you what it was. Go through the messages.
Why y'all getting loud?
Nah, you should have just stayed home. It's the person.
That doesn't matter. It is a birthday dinner.
When you go to someone's birthday dinner, you spend bread.
You can't call me broke. You can't check my pockets because I want to pay for my meal, because I want to pay for what I ate. Knowing me, I'm gonna pay for the birthday boy or birthday girl food too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay for my meal and then they meal. If I'm going to a birthday dinner, 9 times out of 10, I want to make it as simple and easy as possible for the server. I was a server. I know what it's like. So the meal I get ain't going to be complicated. I'm not finna buy a whole bunch of drinks because I gotta drive. I'm not planning on being here for hours. And from the jump, I'm gonna tell the server, hey, put my food on a separate ticket from the jump. Pro tip, if you're going in with a large group of people, if you want to make like the server like life easier and you know you're splitting the checks, whoever you're paying with, order together. So that way they can put all of the orders on their own separate tickets. You're not finna shame me because I don't want to pay for all y'all gazillion drinks and y'all steaks and macaroni and this. It's not about the birthday girl. I'll pay for the birthday girl. That's neither here nor there. It ain't y'all birthday. You ain't finna call me broke for that. Young lady, they are not your friends. They are not your friends.
Okay, so I saw the aftermath of this girl's video when she was walking in the parking garage and she was saying how she didn't feel bad or she didn't feel wrong about like not wanting to split this meal. Because if you look at her video, it says respectfully, if you order steak and 1 million drinks, don't expect me to split the bill. And I feel her. In my 34 years of living, I've seen and notice that once you stand on business about your finances, the one that is quick to get loud and call you broke or try to sit here and peer pressure and bully you into like agreeing with that shit is actually the broke bitch. That's the bitch who really don't go out like that. That's the bitch who is bad, but it's not hitting how it hit. Like it gives floor mattress type shit. Like not even on some like, oh, Oriental style, Oriental life. No, she got a blow up mattress on the floor type shit. But the one time she goes out with her friends, the one time that she can be an opportunist and take advantage of being in a luxury place, she do shit like that. She order big, drink big, eat big, and then try to claim people broke. Bitch, you don't have a real bed. Like, based on from what I've seen, I shit you not, you guys, it's the girls who don't have much that are the loudest. She's actually broke. She's actually broke, and she's upset that, damn, my plan of manipulating people into paying for my tab is not going to work. Because I guarantee you, that was a big group, and they thought, oh, everybody will be down to split it because it's 500. So everybody, like, for example, let's say sis that was in the video, the picture of the girl, let's say she ordered like maybe $20 worth of food, right? Fair. 35 the most. Fair. She shouldn't have to pay $80-something because y'all want to split the shit even. You get what I'm saying? Fuck. She's spending unnecessary extra $50-something because a bitch want to sit here and have a good time. No, I don't know. That gives just real bum ass leech energy. She want to call her broke. Bitch, you're broke. I commend her. I commend her.
I really feel like this is a young people problem, because I think by the time we're like 40 going out to dinner, most of the time it's probably I'm going to cover the check because my friend paid for something else or whatever. One of us is just going to cover the check, and if we have to, we'll figure it out later. I will either send you the cash or we're going somewhere else and I'll just pay whatever. But I feel like this is a young person's issue. And my advice in situations like this is take a gander at the menu before you go out. Figure how much, like, you need to plan what you're gonna eat. Know how much your drinks are. Know how much your food is. Know how much the tax and gratuity is gonna be. And when the bill comes, if you are like, if it's a birthday dinner or whatever, add a couple 20s on top of whatever you're going to pay to cover, you know, what the birthday person. Bring your cash, leave your cash on the table, and then you can just get up and go. And like, they don't have to ask what you had. You can say, oh, I had X, Y, and Z, because then they in that situation that they're in right now, if you have your cash and you give them your cash and say, this is my portion, this covers the gratuity, the tip, my portion of the tip, and this is what I'm putting towards the birthday person's dinner, then they can just go ahead and split it 6 ways. Have cash. Cash will save you, and also do your math so that you know exactly what you're having. I don't like to do this. I don't go out in big groups like that anymore for this reason, for this specific reason. And if I do what I just said. Like, I'm going to know what I'm going to eat. I'm going to know gratuity. I'm going to add it all in, and I'm going to drop probably $100 because if my shit was $40, their shit is probably going to be a little bit more than that or something. I'll just drop $100 because that's an easy flat thing. Y'all deal with the rest amongst yourselves. But I'm not going to sit here at the table and nickel and dime and do all that, because I really don't even care what y'all had. And it's not even a thing of how much anybody is drinking and all of that. But I'm paying for my shit. And also, when I go out to eat, 9 times out of 10, we're keeping the pace of, like, the group is keeping the pace. If we all get a drink, we all got a drink. But also, if I go out with 4 people and I didn't get a drink, I'm not going to nickel and dime that. We can split the bill, or I'll have my cash. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm not somebody that's going to nickel and dime. Now, if I know that I'm not drinking, there are just too many ways. I think people just don't think. If I know that I'm not drinking, and I know that this is a group that drinks, I'm probably just not going to go, because if y'all have 6 drinks and I don't have any, that's easily $100 right there. We're not the same type of group. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what could save the whole thing, is just knowing your groups. Like, stop going out with groups of 12 and you don't like 6 of the people, because whatever they order, if you only have the Caesar salad, you're going to be pissed that they want you to put in on whatever. Have your cash. And if you are friends with all 12 of them, have your cash. So that way you are ready to go. And when they want to start chatting back and forth and all of that, you can just excuse yourself. I feel like that solves the problem. I don't know why people don't just do that, but there you go. Or this is getting a little bit in the weeds, but you could even order your drink from the bar and just have them bring it over. That way you've already paid for your drinks. I don't know. There are ways to go about this, but just to keep it simple, I would just have already looked at the menu, figured out what my bill was going to be, add a couple 20s on top of that, and be done with it, girl. Because I'm not about to be arguing with y'all at the table. Like, y'all getting loud, people looking at us, the server's ready to go. She done been clocked out for 30 minutes, but y'all are still sitting at the table trying to figure out how to pay the whole bill. Like, that's ghetto. I'm not doing that.
The fact that you have to invite me to your birthday dinner and I have to pay for the meal is shocking, because that kind of culture is different from where I'm from. Okay, if a birthday person invites you to a dinner, everything is sorted, a lot of food free, drinks free. I usually see that, so you go to birthday and you will pay. You'll be the one to pay for those drinks and food. That is shocking to me. But I will not call you bro because you're not going to pay for something you do not eat, right? I know you guys must have planned to split the bill among yourself, you know, and you don't want to eat more than you don't want to eat much, or you don't feel like eating so much, and you just want to eat little. Probably you're doing your fit far, or or maybe you don't even have much money, right? You don't even have much money at that point, and you've already like planned what you want to use your money to do. And what you want to use your money to do is not to waste it on dinner. That is not your cup of tea, right? Your presence is actually more important than the amount you're going to spend, right? So you decided to just eat little and you were expecting people to also eat little, right? There's nothing wrong with you doing that. I'm not gonna call you broke for doing that. I don't know why people actually feel like if they want to spend or do something very luxurious, or they want to spend money on food or go out to a very big restaurant that are going to charge them thousands of dollars, and you on the other hand, you're like, no, that place is too expensive, I don't want to spend my money on that. Next thing, they're calling you broke. The thing is that we are adults and people usually spend their money on things that matters to them. So some people feel like going to fine dining restaurants, buying all this kind of food, it's waste of money. Some people see it as waste of money. Why some people see it as luxury. Some people want to actually spend, that's what they're actually working for. They want to spend that kind of money on food. Why some people see it as, no, I'm not going to do that because I can actually cook that in my house. So it's not because they don't have the money, it's because they don't see the need of them spending spending their own money on that kind of thing. And it's also very annoying when you know that you're going to split the bill amongst your friends and you already know your friend's pocket. And now you decide to order big things that is expensive on the menu, and you expect the one that does not have money to pay for it. No, now that's why I say I don't think they're actually friends, because if you're actually friends, some of the time when you go out with your friends, somebody's covering the bill of the food, somebody's covering the bill. Like, it's very easy peasy. If you guys know each other, you guys get each other. Because even if you have money, sometimes you just tell your friends and you guys are going out, oh, I don't have money now. The other friends know that, oh, when you have money, you're going to send it. They will pay. Okay, so I don't really think that they are cool friends, or probably, all those kind of friends that just want to be friends because they just want to be friends, right? So I feel like that is when you expect things like this. And I don't even think that kind of friendship is important in this day and age. In as much as she has the money to pay for what she eats, to me, she's not broke. And you that you know that you're not going to eat much and you're going out on a birthday dinner, you already know that this is your type of friends like to spend money. If you have that kind of friends that like to spend money, because you have to prepare ahead, or you have to tell them ahead, like, see guys, I am not going to help people to pop bottle of champagne. No. I'm not going to pop bottle of champagne. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that because I don't have the money. So let me stay behind, or you guys should just don't split the bill with me, or don't you should allow them know. But then, because of you don't want them to remove you from the friendship group, you will follow them like that. That what people want to do. They don't want the people and those group of friends to feel like they don't have money and all of that, so they'll just follow them, because you should have actually cleared the air before they switch them, to avoid all this embarrassment. Because this is not the very first, I'm sure this is not the first time you must have known some of them, right? And if you know that you're splitting the bill, my own is, if you know you're splitting the bill a large people and you're picking the most expensive thing there, you should be able to pay for what you picked for. I don't understand why you're going out and you're buying things that you cannot afford, you cannot pay for. It doesn't make sense. So if you order something that you cannot pay for, or you order something that you expect that, okay, when we split the bill, it's going to be cheaper. In your head, you are thinking, if I buy this, when we split the bill, it's going to be cheaper. You are broke. You are not serious. Because what if the other person tell you that you're on your own? What will you do? What will you do? Because you bought the things thinking, you already bought the things in your head, you already divided it by whatever amount of people on the table. That's not how it's supposed to be. You order something that you can afford times two, safe. You can afford, in case you eat it and you like it, don't order again. you order it. Okay? You don't order something that you cannot afford. So in case somebody amongst the group say, oh, I can't do this, I'm billing, or something even happens and you have to be the one to clear all the bills so that everybody rushed for emergency or something. You should be able to do that. I don't know, maybe is she broke for not splitting the bill with our friends at the birthday dinner? Is she broke? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, respectfully. As always, Sugar Mara Davis, and thank you all so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.